we have been able to enter payroll information for individual employees. So that one we assume that the employee is only one. Payroll is not efficient to enter one by one if the employees are 10, 15, 16, 100, 200. No, it's not efficient to do that. So we have developed a template that you will just populate and upload one off so that the system does all the calculation for you. When we go to the payroll and PAYE service, you go to employee information. You go to the employee information. Please, mind you, if you are doing a new month, go in and delete all previous data. Delete all previous data. Okay, so having done that, we can go and download our bulk information. So we click bulk employee information, normal upload. Then it opens us a window that we are able to click generate Excel template. So this template is what we are going to populate. This template that he has generated, we are going to populate and then upload to prepare our payroll. So having done this, these are the headings for it: the Ghana card number, the employee number, the bank details, that's the name of the bank, the account number, the SNIT number. Normally it's likely to be the same as the Ghana card number because of the system we are using today. The start date, that's when the employee started the employment with your organization. Surname, the first name, the other name, nationality, and allowance. That is, we have basic salary. So please, at TaxMate, we believe that all allowances, that taxable allowances, are taxed in the same manner. So we did not create separate column for separate different allowances. So the all allowances are put together into one. So if you have about 10 types of allowances, once they are taxed, they are all put together into allowance. Then we have allowance non-taxable. There are some allowances that are not taxable. So you bring it in here. They will not be taxed, but will be added to the net salary. Then we have severance pay. Severance pay, we know the tax effect of it. It will not be taxed if it's a severance pay. Then we have other cash benefits. So we have other cash benefits. They are not money that are paid to the employee. They are cash benefits that the employee receive. So something like you have paid the management fee, you have paid the board director's allowance. They don't come into, you have already paid to them. It doesn't come into the payroll because payroll will determine the net salary and it is not part of payroll, but you need to bring it into payroll to determine the tax component, the tax effect of it. So other cash benefits, and over here then we also have the vehicle benefits, the accommodation benefits. So vehicle, it's either driver with vehicle and fuel, vehicle with fuel only, or vehicle only or fuel only. So you select the one that is applicable, and we go to accommodations, whether it's a furnished accommodation, accommodation only, and then whether it is shared accommodation. So we also have it over here. Then other benefit in kind. So we have other benefit in kind. This also don't add up to your net salary, but they are brought in to determine the tax element of it. For instance, the employer pays your trip, your holiday trip. Your employer pays the school fees of your children. They are benefit in kind. So these are all part of the elements that you bring into payroll for a purpose of determining your tax, your annual tax. So it's possible that your net salary could be very small, but your benefit in kind could be a lot. So this one will weigh your net salary down. Bonus amount over time, depending on whether the employee is a qualified junior employee or not. Just put in the numbers here. The system will be able to determine whether the person qualifies or not. Then we have the pension contribution. So pension contribution, you have to determine whether it is yes or no. Or pension contribution, if the person contributes, then it means that the person has registered and is within the age bracket to contribute to pension. So the person, you click yes, you select yes, and if the person doesn't contribute, you say no. And there are some who are above, or some non-residents, they contribute in their home country. So when they come here, they will want to contribute to only the tier 2. So all the pension contribution, it don't go to tier 1, everything goes to tier 2. So over here as well, you can select that one. Then the voluntary contribution, we have employers, so it is stated in percentage, so please always add the percentage to it. So if it's employer is contributing 15%, how much is employee contributing? Let's say 10%. So this is 10%, the employee contribute 10%. So it can be any percentage. The system will determine whether you've gone beyond the excess, the extra 16.5%, and the balance will be added back to your taxable enrollment and tax you. Then here are the various reliefs: child relief, marriage relief, the old age relief, the aged life assurance, then the cost of training relief, other relief that you have. Then other deduction. This other deduction is for only it's for various deduction from your salary. So you took a salary advance and there's going to be deducted. So you put it over here, other deduction. And you took a loan. We have not provided separate deduction, just one deduction. So we took a loan that there's going to be a deduction. So it's going to be deducted from over here. You broke something that the employer is surcharging you. It is going to be deducted from the other deduction. Then the actual tax paid. Over here, if the employer has made any payment to you on which tax has already been deducted, so the amount of tax that has been deducted will come here. The reason is that the amount that was paid to you, it will be added to your allowances. So if you have paid, and if there's any actual tax, so if there was anything that you have already paid tax on it, the amount will be added to your allowances or your other cash benefit, and therefore the amount of tax that has already been deducted will have to come over here, so that after calculating the PAYE, it will deduct this tax that you have already paid from it. So this is how it is. So I'll pick one I've already populated, then I will download it over here. So let me just try and pick the one that has already been populated. Okay, so this is what we have here. We got this here. Let me just open this. This has already been populated. So we're going to put it up here. So I'll just copy the information here. Okay, just copy the information. Let me just copy up to this point. Okay, so please, if there's any required information that you don't provide, like the SNIT number and code you don't provide, the system will tell you that it's wrong. Go and complete it. Okay, so this is what we have. Then we go to determination. We come here, determination of whether the person is the employee that does a SNIT. The contribution, that's a SNIT contribution, whether it is yes or no. So let me say yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Let me choose no for this particular one. Let me choose the tier 2 only. Let me just copy and paste this for the rest of them. Okay, so we have it for the rest of them. And voluntary contribution, we are saying that the employer is contributing 5% and the employee is contributing 15%, employee is contributing 10%. So that's what we have over here. And all the various reliefs, let me just copy the various reliefs that we have. Let me see the various reliefs that we have over here, and then the training allowance, training reliefs and co. Let me copy it over here. Okay, and then come and paste it. So let me paste it over here. All the various relief, I can put any relief over here to any of them. All right. Then when it comes to tax, maybe for this particular one, he's a board member and he has been paid the board allowance. When board allowance is paid, it is the 20%, the directed fee. The direct 20% of the amount is deducted as withholding tax. So at the time that he was paid, this month that he was paid, the 20% has already been deducted. So and paid. So let me say amount of the 4,000 have been paid here, and this person is also a board member, and the amount of 5,000 also been paid over here. Okay, so let me just pick it this way. Let me pick this way. This amount has 10,000. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So what we do is that we save it at where you find it. Please save it as where you find it. So number 12, and then test 2. Okay, test 1. Okay, here's where we will find it. I'll go back to the system. I'll go back. Okay, so here's where we were. I'll go back and then click choose file. Choose file. So this is a file that we just saved. We will just click it and then double click or click and click open. So we have it attached here. So we will click upload. It will verify to be sure that everything is fine. And it says successful. This means that everything is fine. If there was something wrong, it would have pinpointed where the wrong was, and we would have gone to correct it. Having had this, we will click the next one, is bulk payroll employee information upload normal. You click that and it will do the computation of payroll. It will do the computation of payroll for you nicely. So here you have done computation of payroll. Everything is done. Simply, we have done computation of our payroll. Simply. And we can now go and run our payroll, various payroll reports. So at this point, we have been able to do our payroll. So if I want to run my payroll report, we'll do a different session on this. But I can just go in here and then find out. Let me say, no, I want to download. I want to see the detailed payroll report. I will just click that detailed payroll report. I will just click that and then click run. When I click run, depending on the volume of information that you populated, assuming there were 100 employees, it will take a bit of time. If there were 200, this is not quite a lot, so it doesn't take long at all. So we have it over here, and we will be able to download this in any template, any format. So this is a detailed payroll. It has everything for your payroll. Okay, so this is what we have, how to do our payroll with the bulk information. So we'll go to the next one, how to do the annual one, and then be able to do our report. Please, if you have any question, kindly come to us and we'll be able to assist you. Thank you.